are now tuned into the Gritty Gamer Podcast.
Oh, there we go.
What's
up, everybody? Yeah, man. Damn, Craig by fucking up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gritty Gamer Podcast. I fucked up on the intro a lot, and I already know, man. It's been, 2 months?
I thought it's been longer than that.
The last episode we did was on...
We're like June or some shit, goddamn.
No, I think it was September. Was
it?
Yeah, so it's been a little minute, man. It's been a long time. It was like towards the end of September.
What was it about?
Let me see real quick, man.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we finally back, man, because Cyberpunk 2077, man. We've been talking about this for the longest. I've been talking about how it's going to be Game of the Year and all this other stuff, man, and how it was the number one game, the most highly anticipated, of course, by everybody.
Everybody treating it like the second coming of Jesus. Like, this game comes going to be the holy grail of games.
And bugs and stuff aside, which we're going to get into, of course, it kind of is. Like, it really is a good game, man. It's fun. Like, you can tell with the storyline and all the side quests and shit like that we can do. It's an enjoyable game, but still, we're going to get into all that later on. Yeah, man, I feel off. I know I'm fucking up the intro. I'm out on my floor.
It feels weird, but back right.
it feel good though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a little minute since we did this. It actually give me something to do. I'm still trying to see the last episode we uploaded and when that was. It was September 17th.
What were we talking about?
And we were talking about PlayStation 5 recap, the showcase.
Right.
Episode 50.
You talk about I think it's when we doing we talk about Demon Souls and all that.
That's right. We seen all the gameplay.
Yeah.
A lot of different new games came out, man, which we still ain't got a chance to play none of them. Any of them games released yet?
We can't even get no damn PS5 because people keep buying the motherfuckers up. It won't leave none for us. And this is the point now. I ain't even got no money to buy it now. I got to spend my money on stuff.
On new TV and shit. TV.
For months. Table. We got TV, pool table, dartboard, goddamn me. We got a, what is it? A Pac-Man machine, like an actual arcade Pac-Man machine. Right. We just man, fuck it, bro. I'm already
at this point, you might as well just go ahead and branch out and get other shit. Because I'm still gonna wait anyway. Like I want it, of course. But I'm not even getting my hopes up. I never really did with the PS5.
Get it this year. We gonna get it definitely next year. So it's like ain't no point. I'm gonna have the money by then, but it's like now it's like ain't no point.
Honestly, the only thing that makes me want to have the PlayStation 5 is the fact that I can't play Cyberpunk to its full potential. That's really it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no other games on PlayStation now I really want to play and really take advantage of the PlayStation 5 right now.
That Demon Souls looks so fucking dope. Demon Souls, what other game came out? Was Spider-Man Demon Souls only games?
I think so. Spider-Man, Demon Souls, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they take advantage of it.
You know, I can get Valhalla on PC. I can get Cyberpunk on PC. I just want to play Demon Souls. That's the only game that's exclusive for it that I want to play, for real.
It's exclusive?
Yeah. For PlayStation. That's a PlayStation exclusive. I'm pretty sure.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure that's an exclusive for PS5. I'm pretty sure Xbox ain't got Demon Souls. I could be wrong. I think it was exclusive back then.
Yep.
Yeah, just PS5, yeah.
Yep, you're right. They did show the showcase. I do want to play what's the new game that came out? Kind of like the Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild type of thing. What's the name of that game?
Immortal
Phoenix Rising. Yeah, I still want to play that too. But I don't have to play that.
I'm not in a rush. I can wait.
Yeah, exactly. I can wait for that one. Like I said, PlayStation 5. I still do want to play Miles Morales with the updated graphics, but we both platinum that game, so there's really no other reason to go back and play it.
Yeah.
Did you platinum it?
Yeah, I platinum. I platinum before you, man.
Yeah, that's right. You got a couple more hours in it than I did. But I'm still better than you in that game. I put way more time into it. I played all the way through on very hard to take advantage of the opportunity to use all my powers. You know what I'm saying? You played on normal or easy.
I ain't playing. No, I ain't playing. I did.
The second playthrough, yeah. You put it on easy. It was just too easy, man. Like people was just dying and want to hear you.
I'm just gonna get through it, man. I ain't have time to be going through all that.
I still want to enjoy it though. Take advantage of the new powers.
Yeah, I enjoyed it the first time. I ain't need to enjoy it the second time.
Yeah,
what I wanted.
We missed so much stuff to talk about, man. It's crazy. But
what else they came out? Do a quick recap. You know anything else that came out?
Just Monster Hunter. Like, I mean, that's been out though, but we
Yeah, that's
been
been
playing
out,
that
right?
Monster Hunter like crazy. I mean, as far as what I've been playing,
I
it's just
think a
been
lot
Monster
of
Hunter,
news.
the Cyberpunk, and Spider-Man.
It's a lot of news we missed, man.
Call of Duty that came out in
Yeah,
between
Call of
that time,
Duty. I
which
still
neither
need
one
to
of us
play
played.
that. Yeah, we still need to play that. Why didn't I get that? I don't know. I was waiting on your ass. I wait on you. I'm like, what you gonna get it on? Either Xbox or PS5 or PS4. Your ass was undecided. I'm just like, I
No,
just
I'm
wait.
getting on PS4. I'm going to get on PS4.
Cause you said you get it on Xbox because
I did.
Noah, but
Yeah, no one want to play. I don't. Damn, you right. I don't even know now. I'm still trying to decide. I'm not in no rush to get it though. That's the thing. Like I'm still gonna be playing this game for a little while. I still want zombies. Is the main reason I want to play this new Black Ops to begin with. So
it looked cool. I mean, I don't know. I never really been a
I
big
haven't
Zombies
watched.
fan, but I said I was gonna get into this one. So
I haven't watched any gameplay on it, so I can be completely surprised. Besides the beta that came out in what September or before that.
oh yeah,
When
the multiplayer beta.
the multiplayer beta, I haven't really seen anything else about it. I'm trying to keep it that way.
What
I
did you
want to be
think about
surprised.
that?
It was
The
I
beta.
liked it. It was
Did you
fluent.
like it more than Warfare? Modern Warfare?
It's multiplayer, yeah. Modern Warfare
Yeah, it was.
multiplayer kind of slow. It's like a lot of people camp and hide
Yeah,
behind walls and
it
shit.
was definitely less campy.
They kind of take that opportunity away. You still gonna have campers in Call of Duty regardless, but it's so many different angles to get at that. Whoever that person is trying to, take advantage of the layout. That it made it a little
Yeah,
more fluent.
and
But
they had the health bars too. You like that? You don't like health bars in Call of
I
Duty?
ain't really noticed it. I ain't noticed it that much.
It's just weird. I mean, it's one of those things where you notice immediately, but it kind of goes away fast. But it's
Yeah,
always weird to see a health bar in Call of Duty because zombies got health bar too. That's why I was saying like
yeah.
zombies.
I heard that too.
Maybe you
No
could turn
effect.
that off though. I don't know.
It's just it's new until you get it. Like anything new, just throw you off a little bit till you get used to it. It's really all it is. And we so used to Call of Duty had the same layout for all this time. That we gonna always notice a little shit like that, especially zombies. I know the health bar for zombies probably gonna irritate me in the beginning for sure, because I've been playing zombies since it came out for real. No, you know what? No, I can't say that. Since the first Black Ops, I've been really playing zombies in the theater level.
Yeah.
That's when I really got into it. So
Have they
yeah,
innovated zombies at all?
a
Like
lot,
added different,
a lot.
like I mean, not just like Easter eggs and missions, but like just different like gameplay mechanics and all that stuff. Have they
Yeah,
innovated it different that way?
yeah, they did. My bad. They always keep on trying to add little stuff to like Black Ops 2. I didn't like it that much because the very first level was transit and you had to get on a bus and the bus take you from different place to place. And it made it more hectic, but in between that little area between, different different buildings and shit, the little area between, it was like surrounded in smoke and gas and shit like that. So you kind of died, I think, if you was out in that area, or it was something. It was some danger between walking from point A to point B instead
I
of
think it
taking
was
a
a
bus.
bunch of zombies that came. Like it was.
It was these. I know it's these one little zombies that jump in your head and kind of throw you off. You know what I mean? Like kind of slow
Like
you
Left 4
down and
Dead.
cut you. Yeah, it's just stuff like that. These little flying bat things or some shit that the upgrade machine, the pack punch machine was harder to get to. Like they always adding more puzzles and shit to it. I didn't really like Transit. I never beat that one. But the one that they had with Mob of the Dead, I beat that one. It was a prison. I beat Origins, my favorite with the staffs. I loved Origins, man. They had the fire staff, had the lightning, wind, and something else. And that shit was fun. That's my favorite zombie map. You got a big ass 300-foot robot walking around, stumping on the level that can kill you in an instant. And it was a lot of fun, man. I would still go back and play Origins. But yeah, they always innovating.
They also had like a zombie story mode at one point that I guess nobody cared about. I thought that was pretty cool. Where it's like
Which one was that
you
on?
going through the main story, but instead of like actual character, they had just you and a whole bunch of zombies everywhere. I think it was Black Ops 2, I think. It was
Black
literally
Ops
a
2.
zombie going through the whole campaign, but with zombies and no people. It was like a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
story with it and
yeah. I think that
everything.
might have
And I don't
been
think nobody
3.
cared about that. I thought that was pretty cool. But I only did it at one time.
Because you're not really a zombies player. You know what I mean? I think coming there and just being a multiplayer perspective, then you would probably like it. It was cool. But
But it was like
coming
a
from a person who actually plays
campaign
zombies all the time,
story.
it was cool. It was cool. I didn't really get into it too much. I know what you're talking about though.
But
The
y'all
whole
want like
world's
you want
populated.
like a zombies campaign like that? Are you
I don't think so.
or you just want the wave, the arena?
I like the wave,
Yes.
like the arena style. I like the it make it's harder because you like it's a lot of time people babysitting crawlers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, one person bathroom breaks, we walking around taking the crawler in circles while somebody else researching to try to figure out how to beat the level, how to do the codes and shit like that. It make it more hectic and it's real time consuming. Like it take me at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to beat some of these zombie maps, but it's worth it though. You know what I mean? Once you do it, it's like I got it. I'm move on to the next thing. You know what I mean? Like it make it I think the campaign would take the fun out of it kind of. It make it too linearish. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it'll kind of take away from the flow of it. But they always, like you said, they always have some different upgrades. Like I remember Skyscraper. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's always new shit going on, man. And I'm ready to get back into it. Been too long.
Always wondered why zombies. Like, who was the first person that figured out all this random shit that you had to do with zombies? Like, I'm like, how did you figure this out?
I feel like, it's a lot of game sleuths out there, man. Like people really be taking their time to figure shit out. But sometimes I think the devs be dropping gems for everybody so they can know. You know what I mean? Like some type of little clues every once in a while. Because some of that shit be too hard. Like how the fuck could you possibly know that if you flash a light on this wall, you can get the number sequence and take that number sequence? You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like it's no way this huge map you find in this one little small corner. These numbers right here, you can use them numbers. Like it's crazy.
How you know to get this wonder gun and go to shoot this coconut off this thing and home alone the zombie into a basket that you take the soul, the soul floats and you protect it and feed it other souls. It's like, how do you know that?
Did you ever play?
That was crazy. How I play what?
Have you ever played some?
Only zombies I've played was the one where you start off in like an alleyway and like. I don't know. It's kind of like back in the day or some shit. I guess it's like back in the time where it had like 60s or 70s or something. Is that Black Ops 2?
I believe.
I don't know. That's the only one I played. I can't remember. It had the gumballs. You eat the gumballs for stuff.
That's another innovation right there. Like you said, they always changing it for real. But let's not take too much time on it. Let's go ahead and get to the main topic, man. Cyberpunk 2077. We got a good amount of time to play it. Last time I checked,
it's been about a week now since it came out.
Yeah, it's about a week. Hey, it's time be flying, man. I was feeling like, what? There ain't been no damn week.
It's like it's been longer than that, but it's only been a week since it came out.
It is crazy. I put about I'm gonna say 20 hours. About somewhere between 15 to 20 hours into it. How much?
Put half of that. That's I did half. So you did 20 episodes. I put 10 because it's been days where I ain't get on at all.
See, I really put a lot of time in this morning, man. Because that story, once you get into it, it be some points where it's a lot of cutscenes in it, and you just gotta go with the flow. You can't really branch off and do your own thing. So I was really into it. We got to the Nomad area. But we're gonna give our impressions, man. Talk about what we like, what we didn't like, the bugs.
So, all right, go ahead.
All right. I mean, the bugs and shit. Everybody talking about the refund policy that's Cyberpunk CD Projekt Red tried to put out, and it's not going so good. And just so you know, like we playing on the PS4. I'm playing on the base PS4. Vance has.
I'm on PS4 Pro.
Yeah, so our experience is probably a little different.
Yeah,
based on everything. So we gonna get right down to the
We got, as you heard earlier, we ain't got no next gen. Can't get one, and PC. I ain't got it on PC, and he ain't got it on PC. So all we got is. It's weird to say last gen when it was just like this shit just came out a month ago. God damn me. But last gen, but we both still on last gen, so our views might be a little different, or I ain't say different, the same as most people.
Like I would say most people, because we got the vast majority of the people who have
are still on last gen.
Yeah, I'm still on the base PlayStation. I can't talk right now, but all right, is for real. Like just to get straight into it, despite all the bugs, like day one when it came out, the bugs were crazy, man. Like it was damn near unplayable. Even though I still tried, you know what I mean? Like I put plenty of time into it. Like the first day I probably got like 5 or 6 hours into it, despite the bugs. And that 5 hours of gameplay, my game probably crashed like 4 times. And based on like I chose Street Kid, start off the game with, and my first character like got stuck by, like I couldn't even get into the next like one of the missions. Like I was like level 5. and I tried to hit a mission, and it was so bugged out that I couldn't even go into the room to continue the main story. So I had to completely scrap that character and make a new one, which I. So you want to get straight to the bugs, or you want to talk about the actual experience of it, how the game is to play based on life choices and shit like that. Like,
we can talk about the bugs. Let's get it out the way. I guess get the negative. Everybody already heard it before, for real. Ain't like it's nothing people haven't heard before. All the bugs and stuff. So, I mean, we could just probably skip the bugs if you want to. Like, we got bugs. Like I said, we playing on base, old PS4, so we experiencing bugs. We know everything. The shit is trash. Like, we got bug missions that you can't complete, and then stuff not popping up, and the world looking funny, and the graphics suck, and everything. Like, some characters, you had the glitches where you walk up to an NPC and they face textures ain't even popping yet. They look like mushy Play-Doh.
A lot of issues like that. I think the textures don't come in for a lot of areas, like especially Night City. Like, I noticed when you in Night City mainly, because there's so much shit. Like they said, CD Projekt Red made it so dense with different buildings stacked on top of each other, so much shit going on that the textures take so much time to actually load in. So it'd be portions where it's supposed to be a door in front of me, but you just see like a gray meshed out texture in front of me instead. So I gotta wait for it to load in before I can even enter a building and shit like that. Like, the camera fucked up a lot if you try to switch the camera to third person, because I don't like driving the first person because it's kind of difficult to maneuver and shit. So
I think its problems come with the car. But go ahead.
Yeah, that really is when I noticed that the game is so broken now. It's especially since they rolled out an update on the 11th or 12th, I believe. I haven't experienced as many bugs since then, to be honest. But the car is one of those things that is a constant problem, you know. So especially when you try to switch the camera, like you said, you had an issue where you tried to use your phone.
I was trying to open a text message. Anything in a car is just trash. Like, anytime you're in a car, you get a call. If I get a call, they won't answer the phone. I have to wait until the phone ring just goes off and then they answer on their own. Like, if you press down the D-pad, he will not answer. They will not answer it. Text messages, I try to answer a text message. It'll take forever for it to open, and while it's opening, I can't control my car, so my car's just driving in whatever direction I was doing. I can't stir it, so I end up like hitting like 4 NPCs and getting the police on me because the fucking text message screen won't pop up in time. Switching the radio, like just going to the radio screen does the same thing as the text message screen. Like, the car just keeps going. I can't do anything until the screen pops up and I change the radio station or turn it off or whatever. Switching the camera, sometimes the camera automatically switches when I get in the car. Sometimes I have to be at a dead stop and wait for like 5 minutes, then it'll switch automatically. Sometimes it won't never switch at all. I have to just drive first person. Like, all of my problems come from, I get all of them, but like 80% of my problems with the game bugs come from me being in the car and can't do anything else but drive the damn car. There's a lot of my problems come from. Oh, and the cars and stuff spawning out of nowhere. Like, it's time where I called my car and it showed up there. It showed up, and I went to go to the car, and another car, like 5 cars spawned in the spot where my car was at. So it was like a huge explosion happened out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Yeah.
It'd be crazy. You just walking around, you see a car flying out of the fucking air.
Bro, I saw this video. He's probably talking the same way. I saw this video. The dude, he gave a homeless dude some money. He turned around to go to the street, and all of a sudden he looked up and the car was just flying down the street like a hawk through a car. It was like, that shit was hella funny. I was like, bro.
I ain't never had an actual big ass car like that, but a motorcycle that flew around a couple times. Like, just shit just be not just dropping out of the earth. Like, somebody threw that shit, you know what I'm saying? Right where you at type of stuff. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Like,
for you, nigga. Like,
like, here you go, motherfucker. Take it. Like, nah, man. But that shit.
I was looking at the video and seeing, like, maybe it was his car that he called us up. Maybe somebody, he called this car that was coming. Somebody threw his car in it. But no, it was just a random car that just came out of nowhere. It is like Hawk literally was on the other side of the city and just threw his car over there. It was fucking crazy.
That shit is the main issue for me, is the driving. But despite
the driving sucks too. But even without bugs, driving is just, I don't like it. It just feels horrible to me.
Yeah, it's just the cars feel too heavy. They don't turn properly. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even drive cars anymore. I ride motorcycles. The only time the driving is okay is when in no man territory and you got a special vehicle for that, which you're gonna kind of get into later. But
they do for the purpose of giving you the point A to point B. That's it. Like, I mean,
it's not fun. It's not enjoyable.
Yeah, it's just starting to get you to your destination. That's it. At least to me, I don't care for. But
Nah, I
go
feel
ahead.
you. But besides all that, man, like all these bugs, despite all the problems that we having, all these glitches, even the fact that I had to scrap the character. So I probably got more than 20 hours into this game, to be honest. I had to scrap a character that I had level 5 or 6 on. I still keep playing it. You know what I mean? Because it's a fun game, even though the graphics, they're not terrible, but all this shit still allows the story mode, the abilities, the guns, the stealth, all that shit keeps me wanting to continue playing this
Yeah,
game. Man.
the
Like
progression, all that
the
stuff.
progression, like the whole Cyberware thing. I had no idea how they was gonna make that happen. You know what I mean? I didn't think that it was gonna be. It was like that was the one thing I was kind of iffy about, like how they gonna implement this into the game. You didn't really get a chance to do much Cyberware, did you? As far as like,
Uh, Not for real. I ain't really do much. It was at one point where I was playing it because my game was crashing. Like my game would crash at the like most unopportune moments. Like when I'm in the middle of a story conversation or whatever, it would crash. So I stopped playing it for a couple days. I started playing Deus Ex. Yeah, Deus Ex. I was playing. I'm like, Deus Ex is the game with Cyberpunk is like sort of kind of try to be, because in Deus Ex you have the cyberware, you can do like mods to your body and stuff like that to enhance it and all that stuff too. It's
yeah,
kind of exactly the same, but like more simplified than in Cyberpunk. And I was just playing that for a little bit. And I literally just started playing Cyberpunk again yesterday because Breeze was like they had an update, and when I started playing it, it's definitely way better than what it was. But it still has mission bugs, and the car bugs are still there and everything. But I was playing it a lot more in the last 2 days than I was playing any other time. Like I said, 'cause I was playing Deus Ex. But yeah, I mean, it's the cyberware is almost as similar to Deus Ex. It's kind of like where you got the legs where you buy mods. Like you said, like if you trying to get the modes, you double jump. You got
yeah,
them mods, and you got like mods you can put on your skin to make it tougher or something like that. Armor mods and stuff. You got each body part or limb has like a different mod that goes specifically for that body part. Like you get a cyber enhancement for your brain that probably make like your RAM and stuff go fast. You cover RAM faster or something like that. There's like minor stuff like that that enhances the game, I think.
yeah. And RAM, it's like one of the things where you use that to quick hack and shit like that. But
Yeah.
my Cyberware real quick before we get into all the stealth and quick hacking and stuff. Like you said, I'm trying to get the double jump, and I mean we kind of like skip the character creation too. Like we're gonna get into that too a little bit, but yeah, I got the Mantis blade, so you gotta. It's Cyberware is super expensive too, man, which is crazy. It makes sense. This was really taking up most majority of my money in this game. You gotta go to a rib doctor, which is like a specialized doctor who can install these updates to you, and it really do change the feel of the game. Like it completely changed the way you do combat. For me, especially because you don't have really mods. Damn, slow down, little. You don't really have that many mods that you put in your person besides what the quick hacking and
Yeah, I really
the
don't have
visual
that
shit,
many.
right?
Yeah, stuff that gave me during the story and stuff like that.
Yeah. So basically, you get the first one you get is it kind of sync you with your gun, so you can see your gun ammo and shit like that. It on your hood. I got the Mantis blades when they open up. I could switch to them, and these two blades, which I'm pretty sure everybody's seen on the trailers and the pictures and shit. It's like these two swords I got in my arms I can use. They got double jump. They got the ocular ones. You really get into those ocular
The
upgrades?
eyes.
Yeah.
I
Like
think I
what's the
got
eyes?
one, but I don't remember what it was, what I got on it.
I don't
It
remember what it
was a
really
while
does.
ago.
Yeah, that's So that's basically the Cyberware. I didn't really know there was gonna be that way. So many different slots and many different things you can do that it can change the way you play the game. Like I like to rush a lot, so the double jump really helped me out a lot. And trying to get into the perfect position to take people out. As far as character creation, you went with Corpo, right?
Yeah, I went corporal.
Yeah, I went like I said, Street Kid at first, and then Nomad second. Which the Nomad was most fun to me, man. It was the most fun starting out because you start outside the city and it was barely any cutscenes. It was when I started with the Street Kid, it was a lot of riding in the car, a lot of just talking to people for like the first 30 minutes of the game, which it wasn't bad though. But it's just I'm ready to explore this city. You know what I'm saying? I think you said you had the same thing too going on with you with the Corpo.
What you saying?
I knew you wasn't paying attention. What
No, I
you
was paying
said?
attention. What'd you say?
I said, what was your experience with the corpo starting off? Because the street kid was super boring to me. Not I ain't say super boring. It was kind of drawn out with the cutscenes and shit in the beginning of
Yeah,
it.
I heard everybody say Street Kid was all cutscenes, and Corpo is the same for real. Like all cutscenes, you probably only time you move is like just to move from one office to another, or like going to a car or something. These only move like 3 times. You don't like fight nobody or drive much, but you literally Corpo style. You in the office. You talk to this dude. He give you a task to kill somebody, and you say, I do it or whatever, or he somehow you say you're gonna do it. Then you go to the club to meet Jackie,
You
and
don't spoil too much.
you go to the club to meet somebody. Well, Jack, I already said Jackie, and then it's just like something happen, and you lose everything, and then it's like nothing happens after that. It's like so far, for as far as I'm at in the game, you'll never go back to the corpo. Like this dialogue that you use with corpo, but
Yeah,
as far as like any kind of story elements or like any kind of visuals that happens with me choosing corpo pack, nothing. I mean, there's nothing around. Like I should kind of start a business or something. Can I start my own corporation or something? Like
yeah, that would be
what
kind
is
of good.
the point? I don't understand what's the point of the lifestyles because they don't really add much. Like I say for now that from what I've seen, they don't add much to the game other than dialogue options. So it's like, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't see the point of you choosing what lifestyle you're gonna be. I don't know. I just didn't get it. Like why they had that in the game.
and I don't know if the corpo had anything to do with the situation, but like you said, we had two different experiences on the same main story mission. Um, Without giving too much stuff away, I chose to kill somebody when Vance chose not to, and in result, the main person in the story, it's not even main. Like if she died like that, she can't be a main character. But for
No,
me,
she just a side character.
she's still alive and she's still in the game. I still interact with her, and she actually became a romance option. For Vance, she was killed. I don't even know how they end up happening in the first place. Like I don't even see how you got to that point of her dying. So it's just like I don't know if corporate had anything to do with it. The decisions you make in this game really do matter. You know, you can
At least
clearly
for that. That's this. At least for
no.
that it matters.
I'm pretty sure if we really want to go down the line, we could probably have a bunch of different experiences in the game. You know what I mean? Like the side missions, I don't really think it's that big of a deal. But for the main story missions, they give you different options. Like the options for the story, as far as dialogue, they are gold, and you get like 2 or 3 different ones to change what V says to the other person, and potentially change the outcome of the whole mission. I feel like so. If we really did go down the line, maybe later on our next podcast we'll do a complete recap and we'll really discuss it. I bet you got a lot of different experiences. And one thing that I did like too, like they said, you get certain weapons from doing certain things and killing certain enemies. So the guy that I killed, I got a good weapon from. And you never even got to see that weapon. It was an iconic weapon that I got, which is one that you probably passed up. And I don't even think you can actually even get that anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
probably.
yeah,
Was,
so
was it special? Was it a good weapon? Do you still use it, or is it something that you just I got a weapon? Nah, let's go back use my old weapon. Like
because
was it?
you kind of level up, so it kind of um throw me up. Like I don't be using the same weapons. Like I'm a pistol, like I said, pistols and blades for my person for the most part. Sometimes I use shotguns, but yeah, like I don't think I use it no more. If I do, you know what? I never trash an iconic weapon. I can say that. So it should be in
Yeah,
my
I usually
stash
just keep
somewhere.
them all. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep all my iconic weapons. I know you go stealth, man. How you like that? Is it good as
Stealth, for me, any game that has good stealth is good to me. I
compared
like
to other
stealth.
games? You
Stealth
like
is
it?
my game compared to other games.
The
I mean,
quality of
it ain't
stealth.
really a lot of games out there with stealth, but I say if a game like this, usually the stealth is always kind of backseat, which in this one, it kind of is because there's not a lot of moments in the game that actually you can use stealth. You really have to do the quick hacks like to distract enemies and stuff. Because a lot of times enemies are always grouped up together and like they just having conversations, talking to each other, and there's always somebody like that's high up and looking over everybody else. At least what I've noticed. So it's always hard to try to
Yeah,
get
it's a
those
lot of that.
stealth options because everybody's in their prime position to prevent you from sneaking up on somebody and choking them out. So you really have to use the quick hack, which I like. I use the quick hack and it just to distract people, to like turn off their eyes. Cause they got mods you can like blind people for like 30 seconds or make a soda machine drop soda so they can turn it so people turn around like, what the hell's going on? Then they give you opportunity to go grab somebody and without everybody even knowing, which make you feel like a badass. Actually, when you start doing those super hacks like that.
Yeah,
but there's not really that many stealth options. You have to really make your stealth options happen. Like they're not just there set out for you. Goddamn me.
Yeah, it's not. It's a sandbox experience. You know what I mean? Like with every situation you kind of going into, right? And the one thing we got to mention, like, you basically just live in a world where everybody has upgrades. Like only people who don't are the fucking crazy people on the street talking about the government trying to take us over. You know what I mean? We seen that dude out there, but everybody has upgrades and everybody has an opportunity where you can take advantage of them. So with the quick hacks, that's basically what that is. You just analyzing them. And you can, like you said, blind the eyes, which is the most useful thing for me. I love doing that. Like, I'll blind somebody. It'd be two people standing next to each other, face to face. I'll blind one of their eyes and they walk up and chuck the other one out. They get the other guy too for his eyes reboot. You know what I mean? So it do leave you with some good options. For me, I don't know if the game is glitchy. That's why, like, it kind of throw me off because I know the game is so buggy. I can't really make out if stuff's supposed to happen that way or if it's just like a glitch sometimes. I be trying to, like, distract people, and a lot of times they don't ever go for the distraction. It'll be something right next to them. You know what I mean? They just keep standing there doing what they was doing before, like it was nothing going on. So it's kind of one of the things that messed me up. When have you had that? Like, you got to be a certain distance from somebody in order for it shit to really happen, or like when you trying to distract people with a certain shit.
Yeah. I had one. Is this Cyberpunk? I ain't thinking about another game. I think it's Cyberpunk. Yeah, where I had a hack where I was trying to whistle to somebody, and like for some reason, it's a hack where you can whistle and bring them over to you. But I don't know the range in which it works because sometimes I be far and it works. Sometimes I got to be close, and sometimes I get close and far and it don't work. Because sometimes hacks don't work even though you got the RAM to use it. It just still be read out, and I don't know what the criteria for to make them work. I don't know, but sometimes you do have the criteria, but sometimes the shit maybe it's just a glitch. It just don't pop up like for me to use, and I'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? But yeah, I mean, those are the only times that really happen. Maybe it's line of sight thing. Like you got to like be looking at them, like see them, not like through a wall, but actually see them.
That really does matter sometimes because you can't really mark people when they behind the wall. Even though you can see a red hologram of the person, if you ping them, you can't still mark them. You got to actually be visually seeing them. The game grows in itself in any game that allows you to upgrade. It's pretty much the case. But I got these throwing knives, which I can't believe you don't have, man. Like, it's so useful for a person who's doing stealth. But the throwing knife is my way to go. If I'm really going through, I got pistols, silenced pistols, and throwing knives. Because choking them out sometimes take a little too long. So I can quit my knife, one hit kill usually for me, and I just keep it pushing that way. It kind of mix up how you want to do stuff. You can just run a gun if you want to. Give you plenty of options for that. And just the combat just super fun, man. The guns feel good. The shooting feel good. They got the Call of Duty wall mount type of thing where you can lean over to the sides if you want to. It's fun, man. I enjoy the combat a lot.
I mean, I'm playing on very hard, so I feel like I get one-shotted a lot.
Yeah,
I one-shotted, but two-shotted. Like I feel like everybody got burned on their damn bullets. So every time I get shot, I'm on fire.
They doing very hard, man.
It's fucking ridiculous. But I don't know. One time I really go into combat is when I actually force myself into combat because I have to upgrade my guns and shit somehow. So I do it sometimes. Yeah. But usually I just go stealth. So combat is really not an issue for the most part, unless I really have no choice. But if I'm starting combat, I just get out my sniper and headshot somebody to initiate it. And
it's a one-shot kill.
Most of the time, one-shot kill.
Would you like that? Like, if for the game to be super realistic? You know what? Never mind, because I think it'll kind of break it.
I mean, some games do it. I mean, I feel like if you got the right balance of, if you shoot somebody in the head, I feel like they should die, or at least do massive damage. I mean, because sometimes
it does
nothing. It's like
it depends on what gun you got. It really does. You got damage per second on all your guns. But I would say it kind of break it for me because even though it would be nice to get that,
broke up right here.
Even though it would be nice to get that headshot kill for every headshot you get. Yeah. We still know we're in a cybernetic world. They might have some type of upgrade where they can, titanium in their brain type of shit. So it still, you know what I'm saying? It still go to the lore. It don't really break the immersion at all. Like this game, like 100%.
It ain't like you playing like Division 2 and they
I
literally
hate it.
do a
I
dude
hate
in
it.
that fucking hoodie and he's taking headshots. It's like, how, bro?
I
How is
hate
this
it, man.
motherfucker taking headshots? Take
You right.
100,000 bullets in the head. He got a fucking hoodie and basketball shorts on. That don't make sense.
There's always the game that I go to when I realism of headshots and shit. Like I just wish they would die from each headshot. Like you playing something like Destiny or Halo or something, it makes aliens. You know what I'm saying?
You can knock it off as like you can say aliens or robots,
Yeah.
but what is just you fighting actual human people with no cybernetic enhancement, but just a regular
Right.
human. He should not be tanking your shots. I don't give a fuck how hard the
Not
game
at
is.
all.
Nothing. He should not. Now if he had like
Yeah.
a helmet on,
Maybe.
fine, maybe 2 or 3 shots. But this nigga with just a hoodie, there's no way. Unless the
No way
hoodie
at
is
all.
some kind of super armored hoodie.
Yeah, it don't make sense at all, man. Really don't. What else we
What about customization? What do you like think about the customization? We can go back to that.
I liked it. It was a lot of options, man. You could do a lot of shit on there, from tattoos, hairstyle to fucking actually putting. You change the breast size or you put like penis size, all type of shit. It's crazy all the fucking options you got in this game, man. Like I didn't even think that it was gonna be like that for real. Like we knew it was gonna be some type of options to do that type of stuff. They kind of advertised it, but they really did go in depth.
You
know what I'm
figure out
saying?
if you can like get haircuts and tattoos and stuff in the game, or is it only in character customization?
From what I've seen, you can't. I read online, you can't really do that right now, which is kind of stupid.
Right now, that's
But
dumb.
I feel like all this stuff will come down the line. I feel like I wouldn't even put it past them to give you an option to play in third person later on down the
features
line.
missing in the game. That's like that shit obviously beat her. Like, I feel like that's a feature that should clearly beat her. A haircut, like get different hairstyles, a tattoo later on. I don't know. It just
I don't feel like it'd be too hard to implement that into the game. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of different.
yeah.
It shouldn't be that difficult to do some shit like that. Especially since we got the Rip Doctor who can change our body parts all together. We should be able to do fucking
tattoo. Because the only time I got a tattoo on myself now is when I had to put that mod in for the story for the site shit.
yeah.
A smart targeting. That was a tattoo instead of just anything else. But like, is that really how tattoos gonna be implemented? You gotta have a skill attached to it, ain't just for cosmetic look. I don't know.
I wouldn't. I kind of thought that was gonna how it was gonna be because when you're doing the character customization, you can put face tattoos on. You can put. Do you have body tattoos
in the beginning? But you can also go into the game and go to a tattoo shop or customize your hair some other way. You know what I mean? They don't usually just only you can do it there. I mean, most games can do that.
Yeah, they should put that in there, man. Like I said, I could see them doing that at some point in the future.
Like a car customization, like go to a garage, customize cars or something.
I feel like it's a missed opportunity not to have that. Like I don't want to speak on it too much because I don't really do the car missions and buy the junkers and shit like that because they give you the options for that. But as of right now, I haven't seen anything about that on the map. I haven't seen anything about
Then it probably make you want to enjoy a car more. You can customize it like the way it look and feel. Maybe you can make. Would you honestly
pay for one? Because you've been doing the taxi missions and shit like that for what's his name, Dominion or something. Delamain. Yeah, you've been doing those missions. Do the cars feel different? Like you feel good driving any of those cars that they give you, or is it
cars to me feel the same? But a lot of them you don't drive. You got to get close to hack them, and then they'll just drive home on their own. And there's only one time where I actually drove one of the cars, but usually all the cars feel the same. They don't feel like a weight difference, or I guess there might be some cars feel faster than others, which is clearly going to be a thing. But other than that, they all feel the same. Even the motorcycle feels the same as a. I don't know.
I drive the motorcycle way more. Like I like the motorcycles
because you can see your character. That's what.
Yeah, you can see that's the what like making allowing you to do all these customization options and not let you be able to see your character on a regular. It's kind of goofy. I feel like it's a little pointless sometimes.
Like there's no mirrors in the world. They could just walk past and be like, "Hey,
it is." I mean, you gotta go to your room. That's it.
No, I'm talking like actually, like you walk past a window and you see your reflection and you just see your character. So,
you know, you play on PlayStation. You play on PlayStation Pro.
Bro.
No, you know, ray tracing is on what's it called. So you might end up seeing your reflection on PC. You know what I mean? If you really did have a good one. Like we play on this base model shit. Like a lot of the shit we got experiencing, you know what I'm saying, is not what everybody else is experiencing.
I feel like that's something been in games before. They just a PS4 up there. You can see a reflection in a mirror.
Yeah, for sure. But not too many games do reflections good. Now I think about it, like
Yeah,
it'd be a frosted mirror type of shit.
yeah.
Where you can see yourself.
Sometimes it do, but you be invisible in the mirror, like you don't
Yeah,
see yourself. You
especially
fucking
first person.
vampire.
Yeah, you're right. And that's always stupid to me. I don't get why it's such a hard thing to make it happen in games, man.
Hey
That's weird.
man, I don't know, man.
What else? What else you liked about it for real? Anything that stood out
uh,
besides characters and story or combat? Drop like what?
um,
Everything feel good for the most part.
I mean, everything is cool. I don't think there's nothing on there that's like wild to me. I mean, it feels like an open world cyberpunk, like cyberpunk-ish game. There's nothing on there that made me like, wow, that was amazing. Only part that only
I was just gonna call you out like
The
you
only
lying.
part, the only part that was like that was dope was when they had Gladios. She did like they had her voice. You don't know who Gladios is, the girl from the robot from Portal series, the antagonist. That they had her as a voice for one of the cards you get for Delamain as the cab mission. That shit, I thought that was so dope. I was talking to him on the mic, and I was like, "What? That was dope."
Hey,
I like that game. That's my shit. I fucking love her, Gladios. So the fact they put her in the game and put her as like a little side character was super dope to me. It's just super dope to relive her character in this game.
for
I
that
thought that
split
was dope.
moment.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite moment in the whole game. Just that right there so far.
I can see that, man. Like they got a lot of cameos. They had Kojima in there. Like I read online, I haven't seen it myself. He had like a corporate asshole, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? If you when you do meet him, they had a lot of peers. I met from IGN. Well, I don't even think she was IGN no more. The gaming journalist.
She's supposed to be with, well, she's somewhere else now. She's like with Santa
She a
Monica.
writer with Santa Monica. Yeah, she a writer with Santa Monica now. So yeah, man, got a lot of cameos. For me, like how you like Johnny Silverhand, his whole story. Keanu Reeves' performance in this
Cool.
game.
I liked his gun. The motherfucker was
That shit was
smacking, motherfucker.
I'm telling you, man.
They
Did
keep
you
his gun somehow. I'm like, I can't
it's
wait to do that, man.
definitely a revolver, man. Like I bet you gonna end up finding it at some point. But did you ever do melee with it?
Nah, I did melee with
He
a lot.
throw fire. It throws fire out when you do melee, so it's not like a punch. He just set people on fire. He use a lighter.
I throw a fireball or something.
It's like a lighter at the bottom of his gun. He swipe it at you and he light people on fire. But I feel like he one of the highlights of the game for real. Like
I do like the way some of the guns look. Some of the guns look super dope, bro. Like they when you first equip a gun, they do the side profile. I wish you could have a button where you can actually look at the gun like side profile. In your
they
hand.
do when they kind of do it
dope.
when he first pull the gun out when you first equip it. And, a brand new gun. But Keanu Reeves, he's like a sidekick almost. He's not even a sidekick though. He's still like
Joker, bro. I keep comparing. He like Joker from Arkham Knight, where Batman
sense.
goes around and then the Joker just pop up in random moments and talk to you or taunt you and shit like that. That's exactly
it's
what
almost the exact same scenario because you were sick on there too, weren't you?
Yeah,
and
you got
to hallucinate and shit. It's almost the exact same scenario. So I get it. Like that's a good ass comparison. But he is one of the highlights of the game for real. The characters, the main characters that you talk to in the game are the highlights.
Yeah,
like I knew coming into this game, playing it since you know how good Witcher 3 was and the story and stuff, that was gonna be the main focal point of this game. You know what I mean? And it's not even nothing spectacular about the story. It's just the fact that it keeps you engaged. Every mission feel the same. I haven't done anything that seems super repetitive besides like NPCD, what is it? NCPD, little places you gotta take out enemies and shit for the police. It's like only time it's kind of repetitive, but everything else you do is like everything feel fresh. All the missions feel good. People just call you, like you got random contacts that just hit you up once you get your street cred up, and you just want new missions for you. Like everything just it don't feel boring whatsoever, repetitive. So that's what really keep me into the game, and it feel better than Witcher 3 to be honest. Like you can tell the upgrades they made as far as like traveling. As far as side missions, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot more fluent. Witcher 3 kind of felt kind of boring sometimes, not with the story mode, but some of the side missions is so much dialogue in it. You know what I mean? Like Witcher 3 was fun, but traveling kind of boring sometimes. Dealing with certain missions, like you just kind of want to get through the dialogue options. On this one, it just feel a little better, a little more fluid for me. So like I said, I might end up doing every single side mission on this game, and I could see myself really doing that. Like no question.
My favorite so far character is Judy. So
Yeah, I
far,
like Judy.
I like Judy, but
Yeah,
I mean, like I ain't got that far into the story to where I started liking or disliking a lot of people. Like I don't even know how many hours. I mean, I literally Act 2. I'm literally at the beginning of Act 2. Met Johnny, got to meet Takamura. And that's literally as far as like literally beginning. I ain't did not one mission since Act 2 started, so I don't know how far into the game that is. You know what I
I
mean?
did it. I started because I kind of hit a wall and everything. Every mission I had was very high danger, and very high is basically like you ain't leveled up high enough for it. So I kind of
20. So I mean, don't motherfuckers
nah,
like level.
I'm level 15 now. But when I first started doing it, like I leveled up a lot since I started doing that. That one mission probably leveled me like 2 or 3 times since I left since I started Act 2 and went to the Nomad area because it was like a string of events that took place that really leveled you up. But it kind of
What's your level?
I'm level 15.
Your actual level. I think you said your level 20. Your street kid was
street
15.
cred 20. Street cred, you had it backwards. Level
Oh,
15, street cred 20.
you ain't
But
that far than me. Then I'm level 11. Like
you know, I
actually,
mean, you don't level up to what's your street cred?
like 14, 15.
You got a little ways to go though. It do take some time. It's probably like 2 hours of gameplay right there for real.
Much further ahead of me. And level, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it take a long time. I ain't gonna say a long time, but I think the main missions level you up a whole lot for real. And like we said, we do every side mission damn near.
How long is the game, the story mission?
I seen somebody say it took them 20 hours straight playthrough to get through the game.
Well, what did they do say you got like a warning right before you get to the end, like just let you know it's a no return thing?
I don't know. I heard somebody say it was sad too at the end, which I can see it being like that. You see yourself playing it again with a whole new character?
If it has a new game plus, I can't see myself doing it from scratch. At least not now. Like if it don't have a new game plus, I can see myself beating it on PlayStation. They're just waiting for all the DLCs and stuff to come out and bat it again on PC and doing it that way. But like as far if it don't have a new game plus, then like where I keep all my upgrades and stuff, then I don't see myself playing it again. I mean, cause especially since I'm doing it now, I'm doing everything. I'm like, there's nothing I'm really missing. So it's like I don't really see myself doing it again.
From the looks of it, I don't know if you would be able to get every single upgrade that's possible in the game. So if you can't, then I probably would end up playing again with a whole new life path. Like I'll probably choose Corpo again. I mean, not Corpo again, but I'll probably choose Street Kid because I didn't really get a chance to really get into it because my game crashed. But with a whole different play style, like I focus on assault rifles and shotguns and blunt weapons and stuff like that, and probably switch it up. No stealth whatsoever. Just to, you know what I'm saying?
I do that shit with Fallout sometimes or Skyrim instead of just doing the same stealth. Because even on those games, I always do stealth.
I always say I'm not gonna go in first. Yeah. I always do that shit too.
Stealth is my first. I want to experience the game how I want to play it. And then after I beat it, I go back and do like melee is only. I give myself stipulations like when Fallout New Vegas came out. I would say only thing I used was revolvers and bolt action rifles. I use no automatic guns, nothing. I use only like Western looking clothes. I had to get myself rules to make the game like more like immersive and what you call it well, basically just more immersive. I can't think of the other word, but it just make the game that much more fun when you give yourself these little tasks that you can do this, only you can do that type of shit.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's gonna be one of them games where we can? Because Witcher 3 is long as hell. It take a long time to do outside missions and a long time to do just the main missions. Period. The main story is long as hell. You think that it's feasible to try to be able to beat this game and all the side missions in probably maybe like a week or 2 time, or you think it's like this game gonna have way more time than that?
If you have no life and you doing this shit 24 hours a day, I do not see you doing this shit in a week. All the side missions and all that shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is a lot of
how many times a day you playing? Because if you playing like 8 hours, because people when you say out these numbers, it seems impossible. But when you playing games, you can get lost in time. You like, damn, they already. What's your 10 o'clock at night? You started at 2 o'clock. And like
game hours, man. It's different. We on different time. We on a different time, man. But what's your how many hours you got in Monster Hunter, man? It's real quick.
That's a random.
I know because every time I look at that number, man, I'm like, I cannot believe I played this
100+
game.
hours. Yeah.
Man, I
think
got like
I think a lot of that.
115.
A lot of that
Like,
time come
man.
from, I think, is rest mode, bro. I honestly think rest mode keeps
Nah,
the
it's
game
not though.
hours
It's not
going. It has
because
to be.
I'm telling you, it's not because I did it before. I actually tested it, and it shit stays the same. Like we did spend a lot of time in the hub, though. I say that.
Yeah, we do. We spend a lot of time in the hub just talking and just running. At least for me, I just run around in a circle.
Yeah, literally running in circles, not even doing shit. It's like just back and forth.
A lot of time just talking
waiting
about
for people to compare. Yeah. But man, it's crazy how much time like I got into the game. Even though we've been playing for like 2 years. It's still a lot. It's still a lot of time.
That's actually not a lot in 2 years. 2 years, we got 100 hours.
Right. Has it been 2 years? It's been dead or 2 years.
I feel like it's been about 2 years. Yeah. Because you look at people on there who be like level 999. I want to know how many
400 hours in that game, man.
Because I thought it was gonna be fast. Because when we actually started leveling up, we was skipping levels and shit. We level 15 plus at 29 then 49. I'm like, all right, this gonna be quick. No wonder they hit 99 because it's fast.
Yeah,
but man, we start getting up there, it started going like slow. And we go
slow as hell.
20 hunts. I'm like, these motherfuckers are 900. They had to play this shit a lot, bro.
The only game for they playing. It's got to be.
That is crazy. I think the most hours I got in any game is like 400 hours, bro. That's like Warframe, bro. I was playing on PC with the homie like back then, bro. We put so many hours into that game. That was back when I ain't had no job. And I ain't had no job. That's the only game I had. I ain't had no money for it to get the game. So we was just playing that game. And then we put so much fucking time in that game. It's crazy, bro.
See, for me, the game that I probably played the most was Red Dead. And it's not even the type of game that you would see yourself playing, but at some point you cap off on what you can do in that game. But I was just running around just killing people and just getting the police on me and shit. That's all I was doing. Yeah. But
so with this game, right now in this state, what rating would you give it out of 10?
See, I don't even want to do that because
so far that you all the stuff you say right now, as far as you got, just give it a rating.
I really don't even want to give it. I don't even feel like it's fair. Like I be feeling like when people rate games,
if they release the game,
this is my standpoint on it. Because I always had the same position. It's not just because it's Cyberpunk. Any game that when they first come out, you know they're gonna have bugs. Like when this when I first started to pay attention to this when 2K came out. I think it was 2K 12, 13, one of those, and it was super buggy to the point where you couldn't really even experience it online and shit like that. And they took that into consideration when they rated the game. But by the time maybe a week or two down the line, it's a completely different game, deserving of a 9. They're not going back to go change that rating type of shit. You know what I mean? Like that rating is already set in stone. Same thing with like GTA Online. Yeah. It was complete garbage in the beginning, but it's like a 10 out of 10 experience right now, of course. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want the bugs. You know,
look, you rate the game in the state they give you, bro. So they give you the game in a broken state. That's on them. They should have waited and pushed it back and made it motherfucking crisp. So when it came out, it wouldn't be a motherfucking 2 out of 10. It would be a 10 out of 10.
That comes with kind of learning too. Like they was kind of sneaky with the shit. Which we didn't even really get into yet with the refunds and shit. Like I feel like it should be some sort of buyer protection thing out here to where if a company does some shit like this, that we get protected. You know what I mean? Like for you to show gameplay,
they got shit in other countries, but not America.
It's for you to show gameplay of a high-end PC. I don't even think that was PS5. High-end PC gameplay of and put that out there as a trailer for everybody, knowing the masses of people that have an actual PlayStation 4 and Xbox One base console to play this game and not nearly gonna be able to experience this shit. You know what I mean? Having 8
game PS4. It was promoting the game for PS4 and Xbox One. This game first got announced in, let's say 2013 or 12. They was promoting this game for these systems. So the fact that these systems are the worst is so fucking weird. Wrong. It don't make sense.
Wrong. Like I feel like it should be some type of policy for us, man. If you give us some type of you know what? Not even that. You should have to show the game on what you advertising it for, regardless of what the situation is. You know what I mean? That shit would not be that polished on the base console, and that's where Cyberpunk, CD Projekt Red really did us dirty on.
Yeah, everybody told that shit. They were trying to do that shit for a good Metacritic score and all that shit, so they was showing it off for it. And I told you they was holding reviews and shit back until like a day before the game came out. It was when the release embargoes and shit was coming. Like these motherfuckers, what they was doing.
this game, how much I said it cost? It got all their money back on the first day because they had 8 million pre-orders. They can see how many pre-orders came in. Once you start the download, you ineligible for a refund. Ain't that crazy? Once you start downloading or even streaming the game, you ineligible for a refund no more, and you gotta do that shit within the first 14 days. And I'm like, that's the craziest. And it give you this too. It say unless the product is faulty. And this is clearly a faulty product, and they're not giving people the refund for it, man. They need to really take the same standpoint that Steam has on their refund policy, which is you get 2 weeks to refund a game, and you can refund it up into 2 hours of playtime. If you go over 2 hours, you can't really refund it no more. And sometimes they'll still let you refund it if you talk to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's definitely how it should be, man. Like, they definitely need to update their a policy for real.
What about Xbox? Is Xbox doing refunds with no problem?
I haven't really seen anything about Xbox. It was the main thing was Sony and how they've been, giving people to steal for them with the fucking refund policy and shit, man. Because it's clearly, I've seen conversations from actual people talking to the customer service, like going back and forth with the messages, and they really tell them like, nah, man, you ineligible for a refund because the game ain't faulty. They said CD Projekt Red said they finna come out with some updates, so just sit back and wait until then. I'm like, that's fucked up, bro. That's crazy. So it's a lot of things going on with this game, man. Like, it's a lot of backlash, and you know how like a lot of shit like this end up happening. You know how like with the microtransactions like that, people end up changing their policies and come updating and changing the rules for shit. I can see this being one of the things where buyer beware policies end up changing. Like they can't do no shit like this in the future. Like it's such a big game, so many people talking about it. Man, so much backlash.
It should not be the norm anyway. We should not be accepting these games coming out in these shitty ass states. Like, I don't know. It should not be a norm where it's like release now and fix later. It should just be come out now, fixed, done, ready to go, man.
Let's be honest though. If they would have pushed it back again, it would have been a lot of backlash, but not this bad though. And if you go release a game like this, I would have bought it regardless. You know what I mean? If they would have showed me videos of the game not working that good, I probably still would have bought it because I've been waiting on this for so long. Just being 100% honest. You know what I'm saying? But for them to advertise something totally different than what it actually was, I think that's the biggest issue of this whole thing. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think that's the part that needs to change. Like if you need to show PS4 trailer on the PS4 and show PC trailer on PC. Like it's got to be different. You can't just roll out the best looking trailer possible for everything across all platforms. It's not how it works.
That's crazy. But I don't know, man. It's all this. Like I say, they say Witcher 3 had issues when it first launched. So, and Witcher 3 now is a lot of people consider it one of the best games ever, whatever, in a decade or whatever. So, I mean, hopefully this game, I'm not getting a refund. I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna wait. I spend my money. Ain't no point in me refunding. Just look. I'm gonna wait, and I'm enjoying it enough too anyway. So then,
exactly.
if I hated the game, I probably would have. I probably would just took my L. Like, look, I took the L. Was 60, whatever. But I feel like the game definitely has potential. The game was fun. If the game was just crisp and it didn't have any problems, it would be a good game. Would you think it'd be game of the year if it was clean, like no problem, no glitches? Do you still think it'd be game of the year? I don't think so, but I still think it'd be a good game.
I think it would. Is what you think it would? No, you know what? If it was going against Last of Us, I still think I don't know. I have no idea because I'm still experiencing the story too. But
if the game was crisp, because I think Life Paths would have been a hit on it. I feel like Life Paths don't do anything, so I feel like they would have been like, "There's no point." I feel like the
lack for it to take the game down though. Points. You feel like?
I feel like it. That's what they advertise a lot. Life Path, they made that like a huge sting, which turned out to be nothing. Like it's like, I mean, they literally they promoted it. They had the whole video talking about Life Paths. You get Nomad and blah blah blah, all this blah blah. It's like that's nothing. It's like 2 seconds, and then now you just back to the grind, the same story that everybody else having. But it's like that. I feel like the lack of customization for a character. I mean, Yeah, it ain't no real customers. I mean, like
You think it's
clothes
lack?
wise, yeah. What customization
There's
do you
plenty
really
of
have?
clothes.
But you
There's
can't see your
plenty of clothes
character.
on
And
here.
it's like,
But that's what it still give you the option. You think it's a hit because
yeah,
you
because
can't see your
all the
character?
clothes are armor rated, so nobody's gonna be trying to make the character look good if the
You really
armor is
can if you
rated
have that
shitty.
option to make yourself look good if you want
Yeah, I'm
to.
saying I said the lack of
I do.
option. There's not no option to make yourself look good. Everything is armor.
No, you do have the option to make yourself look good.
What option you talking about?
You can put on the clothes that you want to put on. You can just
But
take
you
a hit from
sacrificing
armor.
that with lack of armor.
And
That's
that's
not a
your
good
choice.
option. It should be cosmetic, nigga. What you talking about?
You plan for practicality. If you want to make your character look good, you have that option to do so. It's not taking your option away from
That's
doing
not really
that.
an option because it is taking an option.
It is an option.
If it's taking a hit and damage and armor with that stupid option. It should be a separate clothes. Should be a separate thing, and just
you do have customization. You can put on these suits that don't change your armor. It just go over your clothes. They have that too. You don't have any of those. The full body suit that it go over your clothes. It's an option though. You can't give them a hit for that. It's an option
you
for
can't
it.
get you too into you like the game too, but that is literally
No,
if that's any other game, that would have never been a thing. That would not have been like a positive that you could do.
Dude, I do the same thing with Witcher. Any game I play, it's an option
Witcher
to put the clothes on.
Like,
Witcher don't have what?
Don't have really good customization. Everything armor, everything in the
Dude,
game is armored thing.
I literally like the way cat armor looks. If I get hit one time, anytime, I'm done. I like cat armor, so I've chosen to play the game with a hit because I like the way cat and wolf armor looks. It's the same thing. Like if my character, I don't like Urison armor, the bear armor, which you take more hits with. It's the armor that everybody else uses. I don't do that. Same thing with Red Dead. Like if I like certain clothes, I mean it's not the same thing. Or clothes don't do anything on there, but I go for the way everything look for sure. Like there's plenty of things on my inventory on Cyberpunk that I don't put on because I like the way it look. I like the way other stuff look. You know what I mean? Like I would take a couple hits on armor if to make myself look good. Like the little stupid hats that they give you. I don't wear them hats. I don't wear none of the hats until I found a bed that I could tie around my forehead. That's the first time I put that shit on. Like it's not like the same type of a game. You plan on very hard, so I understand that you have to put on the best options. You know what I mean? I plan on normal. I can take a couple hits on armor. Like if I was playing something like Demon Souls or Sekiro or some shit like that, then yes, I would definitely put on the best clothes. But it's not that type of level of game, so it wouldn't be as bad for
it goes person to person. For you, it don't matter. But for me, it matters. Let's go that way. Fine. But I feel like driving would probably take it. Like I said, it's probably person. Driving could probably take it a hit too. But like as far as like I'm talking about like for just game of the year or best game ever, I feel like it's a good game. But I still think there's points in the game that aren't really all that are dragging down. Depending on the person. Maybe be specific. Depending on the person, it would probably want to be like the game of the year. Let me put it like that. Like, I think for me, the lack of you are getting like a tattoo shop or haircut shop, they might seem small, but I feel like that's a feature that I feel like most open world games have. Why do you not have that in the game where customization and making yourself look, supposedly look good is a thing? I don't know. It's just one of those.
No, I feel because like another thing too, like the immersion kind of get broken sometimes. Like when you go to shops and you want to buy your stuff, like I wish they would actually show the bartender making your drinks and then giving it to you type of shit instead of just being a clear cut layout of it. Stuff like that. Like in the beginning, it do seem drawn out in certain areas, but as far as game of the year, like competition wise, I don't know. Like next year we gotta see what's coming up. You know, because as of right now, it is fun. Like it's been a while since I had this much fun in the game, just enthralled into a game like this in a little minute. You know, I can't say that. I didn't have Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man. I was just saying it's true, but yeah, Spider-Man came out. I was all in on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Other thing I wanted to say, what's the point of the nudity? Like, what's the whole point?
There's really no point. I think it was like a advertising marketing thing because it's really no point of it. It's just like. Just something in this. I don't know. It's really
like you go into these parts where like there's a lot of nude people around. Like I understand like if you customize your person to like show nudity, like penis out, vagina out, breasts out, I feel like that should correlate to the world. So maybe there's people out there like say for instance when you kill somebody and you I feel like that should be a thing too. When you kill somebody, you tell you like the outfit they have. You should be able to take their outfit. I feel like that's a thing that should be the thing. Because there's so many people or NPCs who got dope outfits. I'm like, man, I wish I could take the dude pants or shoes or a shirt.
Sure.
And then when you take the clothes off, they be naked because it goes with what you set for your character. So everything you set for your character goes for the other world too, right? I feel like that would have made more of a sense in a way. But it's like, what the point of you being naked? And you never gonna see yourself. Like, it ain't like you're running around naked or you gonna see yourself naked anyway. So it's like, what's the point of the option? I don't know.
It really
But
is.
I definitely feel like you should be able to take your clothes.
Pubic hair and shape and color and shit. Like it's really no point of none of that shit. It's just I think it's just there like as a selling point. Like, oh, he got nudity in this game. You can do penis size and breast size. You know what I'm saying? I think it's really what it is. Like it's just, oh my, you y'all hear about like that's the first thing somebody came to me at work about. You see the customization? Like, yeah. Did you like the shooting though? You know what I'm saying? It's way more shit to this game than just fucking nudity.
They say it's a glitch in there where, like, if you a dude character, your dick come out through the pants or something.
Yeah, Brandon showed me that shit. He had videos. He sent it to me of that happening. That shit is crazy, man. For real. Like like you said, it's pointless. They got like dildos and shit everywhere for no reason. It's just like you can sell them. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Like I got a fucking knife that's a dildo. Like I don't see the point. It's like that. Like it kind of add to
that's that Saints Row Borderlands shit. Dude.
Yeah, kind of like it kind of add to the feel of the world, I guess, because it's like everybody is not retro, but futuristic style and sex symbols type shit. Like everybody dressed a certain way, so I guess it kind of add to it, but it's really not that big of a deal.
Do you like these type of worlds? Like, do you like the cyberpunk aesthetic?
That's the thing. I'm not a futuristic person. I don't like future games.
I like Cyberpunk,
but I like it.
So fucking dope. I like the way the clothes, the robot, like the mix of human parts with robot arms and legs.
Name me
that shit is dope.
One good Cyberpunk style movie that you that you like. I think because for me, I think that's the reason why I don't like.
I can't say movies. This makes me games. Because Deus Ex is a good one. I feel like Borderlands is it in a way, kind of like cyberpunkish. You don't think Borderlands is cyberpunkish in a way?
No, I don't feel like that at all. Because you're in the desert is like totally different. When I think of cyberpunk, I think of like Blade Runner and cars flying around with high buildings and shit like that. That's what I think of. Close to the Star Wars style type shit. Huh?
I can't think of none now. Well, Star Wars be just future. It ain't really got no punk look to it because punk is like the spiky hair and all that, like rock and roll futuristic shit. That's what it's
probably the only part of cyberpunk. It's only a certain amount of clothes to like the trench coats and fucking glasses and shit like that and the robotic stuff. That's probably, but like as far as the world, I just don't like the way the world be looking. But that's what I'm saying. This game, I like it. It's still, even though I don't like futuristic shit, this game still puts me into it. It makes me enjoy
cyberpunk video games.
I remember I was in college, man, doing that damn Blade. I had to do a paper on Blade Runner, and I had to watch the movie over and over again. It just drew me. I just find I don't really fuck with Cyberpunk that much for real. Like it's not that many options out there, and I think that might have been one of the first movies that kind of set the tone for that Cyberpunk style shit.
They didn't really make that many games out there. Honestly. Yeah, way more games Cyberpunk than that.
You say you thought it was?
Yeah. But apparently, it's not that many.
It's not. I don't think it's a popular. I think it's like a cult following type of title, and I think that's why people were so.
It's cyberpunk movies.
So into this game, I bet Blade Runner is like one of the main ones.
Oh yeah, Alita, Battle Angel. You ever seen that?
I never seen it.
Yeah, that's dope. Ghost in the Shell, like the Ghost in the Shell, Total Recall shit. Yeah, that type of shit.
What about Love, Sex, and Robots? It's kind of cyberpunkish, wasn't it?
Love. Sex and Robot. Is that the mini episode shit? Yeah, I love that shit, bro. Yeah. All of it was cyberpunk. There was just some, but the first episode was that could be considered like cyberpunk where they was like fighting with the aliens, the humans fighting inside, and then that was like cyberpunk and shit too. Yeah, I just like the neon lights and the clothes and the outfits and the whole just vibe of it. I just like it. Judge Dredd kind of had that futuristic.
That's depressing, but we kind of going over now.
I was just saying cyberpunk, but I mean that's it. Like I say, final verdict, bro. Just give it a final verdict. What you would say? Let's do pass, buy, or wait for sale, nigga.
You say what?
Pass, buy, or wait for sale.
I would have bought it.
So you would have bought it either way.
I liked it. We should do this. That should be a thing, man.
I mean, ain't like I made it up, but
it's not.
it's I forgot what it's called. It's called Know Before You Buy or some shit. It's YouTube thing.
We can still do that.
I still think a good thing. Yeah, it's still a good thing. You know? But I say wait for sale for now. In the state that it's in now, just wait for it.
You talking for everybody else?
Yeah, for people. Yeah, for people who probably listening or whatever.
Yeah, I should definitely wait for sale. For me, I would still have bought it regardless. If they would told, if I would send out the issues and shit, I would have bought it. But yeah, I say wait for sale.
So you went to the product page and it was like this game has issues, yada yada yada, whatever. You wasn't like, bye.
I saw a video of it before I bought the game. I saw a video of somebody eating a hot dog and the hot dog stayed in their hand. I saw a picture of people doing a T-pose, just standing around. I saw the graphic issues. I still bought it, man. I'm like, man,
we can edit out to this, but it was literally what I was just watching where this girl. It was a guard. She was standing around smoking a cigarette with a gun in one hand. I think she went to change her cigarette or something, but then she started smoking a gun instead of the cigarette that she was smoking. I'm like, oh my God, this shit is so
much shit wrong with this game, man. It's crazy. It's laughable right now, man. It's really what it is.
This shit is crazy.
All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that episode, man. I know we kind of drew it out a little bit, but first time in months, we gotta get some stuff off our chest, man. So if y'all enjoyed that episode, make sure y'all subscribe to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Check us out on YouTube. The videos gonna be going up on there.
Twitter at So You Mad,
and with my Twitter at SoBreeze31, and at Gamer Gritty on for the actual site page. And check out the website grittygamer.com for all the new articles. I'm trying to put out walkthroughs and stuff. A couple of editorial pieces I just did this week. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming out, man. And new things coming on the way, man. So check back to the podcast.
Yeah.
So y'all can know about what's going on.
We got big plans for the comeback.
Yeah, big plans for the comeback for sure. All right. Yeah, I forgot what my intro.
Stay greedy, gamers.
Why you gotta say like this? Shit feelings, man.
Stay greedy, dog. I don't like this.
It's mockery, man. It's our shit though.
That's your shit.
That's part of the game shit. Yeah, you just straight.
Like, that's the stitch. You say it, and I be like, that's the thing, man. You fucking it up.
All right. Stay greedy, gamers.
We won't stop now.